Yo.
Yo, you hear me, yeah? What?
We've got to let it settle again. I just left on accident.
No, what happened there? Right, comments. Can you see the comments all right? Oi, 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 oi. What's up, Dean?
Yeah, I can see the comments.
Yeah, same. Are they behind or are they the same time as me? Diane, Rhoda, Kath.
Yeah, I can see the comments.
How's everyone doing? Me and you just sat here looking at comments coming through.
Still got that weird sound.
Has it? It will settle. It does settle down now, doesn't it?
I think we have to let the mic settle or something.
Just letting the microphone settle down, people.
Yeah. I think we have to let the mic settle or something. Because when I was just in there, but I swiped off to swipe everything else off. I swiped this off on accident.
Come on in, Tom. Tom Maron asked the first question. He's going to say what's going on, isn't he?
No, never know it.
He did, I think. 1 second.
Julie, I'm fine, thank you, Julie. Yeah, see. But there you go. What's going on?
Do that mic thing again. Where you mute it and unmute it.
Me, hang on. Any better? Everything all right, Kath? I've just deleted the comment. Sorry, Kath, I just deleted your comment on accident. But there, Yasmin. Bit of a time delay. There we go. First question. Oh, hang on. Right, they're coming through fast. There we go.
Rich, kick me out. Kick me back. Kick me out and bring me back in a sec.
Yeah. You have to click the link though. All right. You need to click the link to come back.
I might have to do it.
A few technical difficulties going on here. Is that sorted now? Working brilliant, Diane.
Yeah, that's better.
There you go. Right, can you see the question?
I've got them on here.
Can you see the one displayed, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, then I'll let you answer first.
If you could explore any building in the world, what would you pick? Does it have to be derelict or abandoned?
I suppose not.
Any building in the world. Any place. I'd probably pick one of China's abandoned cities.
It's got to be China, hasn't it?
Any abandoned place, I think one of the biggest aims for a single building at the moment is the Ghost Tower in Bangkok.
I can't go any better than that, so I agree. Just
because if we sat at the top and then got the drones out, mate, you ain't beating that footage.
No, you're really not. Yeah, 1 sec. Sorry, we are going to try and answer every question. There's that many coming through.
Yeah, I'll tell you how long the delay is. Delay is about 15 seconds on mine.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Not for me and you, but I mean to watch it on the iPad.
Yeah. So, JD, one embarrassing moment when exploring.
Being miles on an explore, trekking and needing a shit. Devil's Palace. We'll leave that there.
Oh, enlighten us. Carry on.
Not just needing a shit on exploring after whole beep. So I don't know. I've never really had any. Have you?
Mega embarrassing ones. There was that time you fell off the wall at the theatre, but it weren't live.
Nah, if it was live, it would have been embarrassing. But because it weren't live, it hurt.
Yeah, when I nearly broke my ankle at Mario Farm.
No, yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
but it weren't funny for me.
Nah. How you didn't break your ankle on that log as well, I don't know, because your ankle touched the floor before your foot did.
That was horrible. Right, there's a question just come through. I'm gonna put this one up because it's on everyone's tip of everyone's tongue. So,
do you like feet?
There we go. It's like everyone wants to ask it.
It ain't come up yet. Go on, and I answered the last one.
So, where do you stand with regards to exploring together? Obviously, everyone, we're going to address these once, aren't we? Airborne, and once only.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, everyone watched what happened and has watched stuff unravel. It's all gone. It's all been and gone. Me and Airborne had a wiki chat last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we hashed it out and we sorted shit out. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of us together, aren't they? A lot more.
We were just getting sucked too much into the online world.
We were doing what you warned me not to do months ago.
And I was doing it myself as well.
We were getting sucked into being too involved with everybody else and forgetting what we were doing it for. And we both agreed that at some point it'd become for everyone else and not us anymore. And that's not how we want it to go. So, clean slate, start again. You're going to be seeing some old school explorers like we used to.
Just not shrubland because we can't fucking get in.
No, yeah, but yeah, that's a good. I mean, don't get me wrong though. You're going to be doing a lot more explores than me, and that's the way it's been from the start. From the start, and there'll be odd times when I'm probably out on my own, but as regards together, it's going to go back to the way it was, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed it will. That's the main thing. Yeah, everyone will obviously do a lot more than I will because I'm under manners more.
It's just it all started to change because I don't know if people like obviously everyone realizes online's a mad game anyway. Everyone's fake as fuck online. Like not even intentional. Like no one will ever put, oh, look how shit I look. Like they'll always put a good photo up. They'll always, oh, I think I look good. I'll put that photo up. But
yeah.
in running pages as well, there is a lot of people that use that and go extra with it, and it can get very, it can fuck with your mental state because of the way some people are. Because when you get trolled online, there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. You just have to ignore it because they're just pathetic people, and we kind of got sucked into all that shit, didn't we?
Massively. And this is same from Tracy. Another question from Tracy, but following on from the last one. I know there's a delay with you.
I should have it here. It's just I'm watching on the iPad because it's small on here, and I don't want to be like at every fucking question.
Hang on a sec. It's got two questions over the top of each other. I don't know what's going on.
I don't quite understand that question to be fair, Trace. I've known Richie 15 years. That's all I'm going to say for that.
That's a normal. Obviously, it went a bit shit, but We just let the internet take over us, and
I think there's certain people out there that are trying to make it into a competition. It's not a competition. I was exploring. Rich come along. We actually got our relationship going back to pucker again by exploring together, and it's always been like that. We help each other out perfectly. We're a team. It's as simple as that.
yeah, I agree. And then the internet got hold of us.
Yeah, exactly. Other people, like at the end of the day, we don't like. Yeah, we've known each other 15 years. It doesn't matter what other people
got involved, weren't it? That's the thing.
Exactly.
As soon as other people got involved, right? Let me have a look. Let's get another one. Another question.
Yeah, let's get off that shit.
Yeah. So we've addressed that now. I think you're all clear on. Everyone's clear on what's going on. Yeah, I see you guys bounce off each other and make the explores more interesting, which we do. We agreed on that. We agree with that, don't we?
Yeah.
We get a better vibe with us.
Both shit ourselves together.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, one sec. Just want to get another question up. This is an easy one, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway.
Go on.
There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah. So, fucking hell.
We wanted to, didn't we?
Yeah,
it's gonna happen this year.
It can happen. Well, it will happen this year as long as COVID lets us.
Yeah, it's gonna happen as soon as it lets us, Therese. It's happening.
We was meant to go in November.
Goddamn COVID. I think you need a pigeon as a mascot.
That's one there. Look, that's pigeon wings. That is around the camera.
Pigeon drone.
I cut them off myself. 2 pigeons got sacrificed to make this hoodie. And I'm not ashamed of it either. I don't like pigeons.
Disclaimer: no pigeons got hurt in the making of this video.
Yeah.
There's a question here, Rich, will we be getting another drunk live for New Year? No, I'm not getting the way I did the other night. But there was a good question there then. Here we go. JD.
Yeah. I knew you was going to put that one up.
There we go. What are your future exploring plans for 2021?
It all depends if COVID really stops it all.
It's literally COVID related, isn't it? You can't do anything until all this is blown over. We can still do the explores we're doing, but
I've already been planning a lot of explores. Into Europe is definitely on the scale for at least 3 or 4 of the trips that I've been looking at. I said one to you yesterday, I didn't know, but I don't want to say what it is until we're doing it.
Yeah.
We've got that one.
The one.
That's going to be a dodgy one. I think we might need to get a bit of advice on that one.
We're definitely going to go. We're definitely going to try and arrange Krakow, though, aren't we? Because that was our first call. Well,
the Krakow's arranged, ain't it? We just got to get there.
We got to pick the flights again. We've already got our money still tied up in the airline.
Exactly, and the pins are already there. The whole trip's arranged. We just need to get our flights and get a car.
Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. So if anyone's got a container going over to Poland, they want to throw us in,
you can jump in. Yeah, right. There's one here. I think this is a pretty easy answer to this question.
Well, go on. I'll let you answer first.
I think the horizons will be a lot broader in the way we explore things in 10 years. Without saying too much, we've got different. We've got plans, haven't we?
We've got different we've got goals to.
We haven't got different goals. We've got the same goal, but we want to take it to a different section of other explorers, don't we?
Yeah, because there's going to be a point where we will run out of derelict, and it's not just derelict that we want to show people, is without saying. But to be honest, the way we climb things, I don't think we'll be around in 10 years to be
You're probably right. Unless, you know, you're probably right. We'll probably need an escort or crutches to get into places.
Or we'll be exploring with or we'll be exploring with helicopters.
I like that.
That'd be awesome.
Strapping ourselves to drones.
Parachuting out.
Don't think we're not going to try it either, because we are.
If I've seen someone do it on YouTube, then it's possible, and I'm doing it.
All right. So this question. Is that question showing up all right for you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so I'll let you take the reins on that one if you want.
Is next year going to be bigger and better places? Obviously, that's what you give to us anyway, but just wondering. Yes, Liam, without a doubt, they are. Well, the thing is, with most of you, our support base following is from, what would you say, it's 90% UK, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Yeah, so like, you guys, 90% of you don't just see ours, so you'll see most of, or 80% of the places we do, you'll see anyway on other ones, so you kind of get used to them. But next year we're obviously going Europe-wise, and further. We're going to start bringing you explorers that you're not used to seeing.
Not even pictures of them.
Exactly.
Like, you see pictures, don't you? And we do a live video, but people are not going to have seen these places before, because they're like in the depths of, like we say, Poland. Some of the pins are there. No one, you can't walk to them. You can't.
No, exactly. Well, even Ghost Tower in Bangkok. I bet me saying this now, I bet there's not many people on here that even know what it is.
100%. I bet you Google's going to go mad in a minute, though.
But you imagine if Bangkok, that Ghost Tower was in the UK, everyone would know what it was.
100%.
You'd see it all over our Facebook algorithms. But definitely. I think what we were saying as well before, where we go and explore and show you the hidden world. So that doesn't just necessarily mean abandoned and derelict places. And that's where we're expanding.
That's what we want to do. We want to expand. We want to explore the world and life, not just empty buildings.
Yeah, not just derelict buildings, yeah. And they are awesome, but there's a lot of awesome hidden things that no one knows are there as well.
What I am looking forward to, which I haven't spoken to you about this before, well, we have a little bit, but is the buildings that aren't derelict and abandoned now, to the ones that will be abandoned and derelict in 10 years. Like, exactly. I always wonder. I wonder whether that'll be derelict in 10 years.
Well, I think you can safely say things like the cinema, as horrible as it is, they're not going to be around in 10 years because of social media, because of platforms, Netflix. They're already dying out. Do you know what I mean? People are going to release films straight to Netflix, straight to Amazon, similar, so your big audience and stuff like that, you can already see them going derelict now. Do you know what I mean?
Of course you can. The showcase was gone, isn't it?
Yeah. Gutted we couldn't go and do that, and it's gone.
Can you imagine?
I used to love that cinema.
I mean, like shopping centres, I always think the online market's going to be that big in 10, 20 years. So these big places like the Trafford Centre and Touchwood and the Ballroom, are they all going to be still going then?
Yeah. And obviously, you got the way I feel about the world. We could be in an apocalypse by then. Hopefully, we've still got the internet. So I can
don't ever talk to him about don't ever talk to everyone about this, because you will shit yourself, and then you'll know where you've got to go if an apocalypse happens, because I know where we've got to go. I know you've got family to that place, and I'll be safe then, because he'll be there waiting with like weapons and shit sat there.
And everyone else.
Yeah. I'm going to put this up because this touches on, if I can really do it. Sorry, one second.
Hello, everyone. Anyone? I forgot to say hello.
I know, isn't it horrible not answering all the comments?
I know. Oh, I love that question. What one you put up? There's a after I put Stephen Evans question up. Sorry.
Well done. I wanted to put up what Lorraine said. Not a question. I just want you both to stop thinking you have to answer every question asked by supporters and viewers apologising all the time. Get on and enjoy, explore what you do alone together. I wanted to bring that up because we're never going to be able to move on from anything if we keep getting asked the same questions, are we?
That's a very good point, because we do, because people join halfway through and ask the same questions we've addressed 10 times.
Yeah, or like from our road trip, people still ask the questions sometimes, and we just want to move on and we want to get on with things, and we want to go back to being airborne and rich, and we want to get back to being pals like we have been for ages. And people asking. Sorry, go on, mate.
No, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, just I'm saying, people asking questions about stuff that has happened months or weeks ago. We're never going to be able to move on from anything.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I think as well in regards to why we're exploring, I said this to you before. Remember when, like, I think when I first went over the 100 viewers on a live,
yeah,
and I was like, it's feeling a little less personal with everyone because I can't read everyone's comment because then I'm not exploring. And I says to you, I says, when you go over that, you'll see what I mean. And I think you're starting to see that now as well, aren't you?
I know exactly what you mean. And when you try and keep up with them, you're going, hello, Steve, hello, Leanne. Oh, yeah, I'm all right, thanks. And you just, the other day, it was like I was on acid in my van.
And the live, if you're on an explore, the live just ends up facing a wall while you try and get over the comments for ages. And it
takes you a minute to walk through one room because you literally take a step and look at your phone. But yeah, good point now, Lorraine. I know what question that you want me to go, and there it is. I'm sure it is.
If you could, yeah, it is. Yeah, go on. Who would you be?
This is hard. Do you know what? Wouldn't be a female for a start.
Oh, do your famous female and your famous male.
Oh, my famous male would be probably. I'd love to go on and explore just to talk to him, and that'd be Morgan Freeman for me.
Do you know what? Yeah, my male would be either David Attenborough or Conor McGregor. Because if I went with Conor McGregor, security ain't saying shit. And you're getting in anywhere. We could go and do the underground of London, and they'll let us do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, David Attenborough's a good one now.
Well, imagine David Attenborough narrating over the comments. Or
imagine
even
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Everyone would be just going. He's got that voice, and but what about a woman? Who would you take, woman?
No. I don't know. I can't even think. Do you know what? I don't watch telly anymore, so I don't even know who's famous anymore. I don't know. Can't think. What about you? Let me refresh these.
The one person that comes to mind isn't here anymore.
Who?
No, I'm not saying that. Hang on. I can't even think of a woman to take.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Boris Johnson.
Oh, mate, I was going to say Margaret Thatcher.
Fuck that. She wouldn't even let you in.
I know. She'd probably batter me.
Look, what are you doing? Go and fucking do some work.
Drinking milk. Give me that milk here, you prick.
It is. Diane, there you go. We'll have that one. We'll take Diane.
Oh, let's have a look.
I have to keep refreshing. For some reason, my comments when I go on yours, I have to keep refreshing the page so I can see the comments. Cal, take me. I'll pretend I'm famous.
Looking for Diane's comments. Oh, Mo's had a good one as well.
What's going on, Brian? You good?
Hello, Brian. I think we missed your comment, Jasmine. It's really hard. There's so many coming through. No, I can't see Diane's comment.
No, Diane just said tap me.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, here's a good one. Louise Rogers.
That's my sister.
Sure is.
I thought I know that name. If you could explore a famous person's house, who would it be? Oh. Mike Tyson's.
You bastard! I was going to say Mike Tyson. All right, so mine will be.
Or, yeah, go on.
Bill Gates.
Have you heard what he's got in his house?
No.
Bill Gates has, you walk in and the AI system recognises it's you because all his family have got chips, right, in the watches or in them, I can't remember. And it recognises your voice, so it unlocks the doors and everything to what you're allowed, and it will turn on your playlist. And through that, mate, his house is sick.
So basically, he's got my missus there permanently. Won't let you in any room you're not allowed in.
Oh, it sounds awesome what he's got in his house.
Donald Trump's. What about you? Oh, you said Mike Tyson, didn't you?
Oh yeah, do you know what? The White House.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I haven't seen that question yet, but I've been waiting for it to come up.
Oh, everyone always asks this, don't they? For everyone that's going to be on the quiz later, take note of this one.
Yeah.
What's yours, Rich?
I'd say the best, there's two, and I've got different reasons for both. The best one for me would be Shrubland.
Yeah.
Because it's just amazing. And I can't believe we didn't go live in there.
Signal's a bit shit on the bottom floor.
My favourite one, because of how it rolled out, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Devil's Palace.
Yeah.
Just because of how we had to do it.
Devil's Palace was good. Shrubland was good as well. Like, it was awesome. It was a shame I couldn't get live in there the other day. Like, we managed to get into. There was one door open, but then we got in and we was like, oh, and I was setting up the live, and Hoppy tried the door to get into the hallway, and it was locked.
Yeah.
And we had to just walk back out. Nah, that was the closest we got. But the signal was low in there anyway, so the bottom floor would have been a no-go. But I'd say I find it really hard. But one of my favourite ones was St. Joseph's.
See, I've not been there. Gutted.
Mate, I'm going again soon. Like, definitely, because you got to come. Like, we'll go. Well, we'll go.
100%.
The place is that vast, and there's like, you got one part and they've got like all the old, there's a room where it's got all the old stuff from there, and like there's a rocking horse in there, and then you go in the other one and there's all the old beds where all the boys used to sleep because it was a boarding school.
Stop it.
Like, where is it Johnny Vegas or Pete? I think it was Johnny Vegas was there as a kid.
What, he went to that school?
Yeah. And then and then you got the cathedral, then you got the bells at the top that you can still ring. Then you got, oh mate, it's awesome.
Right, so we've got to plan that for very soon.
Yeah.
So, question for Mr. A. It's been mentioned a few times this year. Do you think will get the motivation to get back in the gym and do one more MMA? I think the support would be huge if you did. Well, you'd probably have 10,000 people on your pay-per-view.
Yeah. Do I think I'm going to get the motivation back? I hope so, because I still pretend I'm a fighter. I would like to. I'm not giving up yet. I would like to at least fight one more time, at least. But I'll be honest with you as well. Like, I used to train hard, but I was never on my fitness. I was never on my fitness side of it anyway. Like, I'd say at least half of my fights, I was hungover because all the lads would come down ready for my fight and we'd end up going out on the piss night before.
I literally watched your ankle get kicked nearly off your leg because you was knackered. Do you remember that fight?
That was the weight cut though, because if you remember before that fight, yous all come down to Wetherspoons. It was Luton, yeah. Yous all come down. And I was like, I'm not drinking. Beanhead being Beanhead at 12 o'clock in the afternoon was like straight on the shots. I didn't drink too much. I think I had about 4 vodka and cokes. And I went to bed about 12. But it was the weight cut. The weight cut. Because I cut down from 79 to 71 that day in the sauna.
It's not healthy, that, mate.
Nah, it was something stupid anyway. I can't remember what it was. But
it's not healthy. But yes or no? You're not giving up yet, are you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I will be doing another one. Definitely. What I'll do is I'll wait till I get to 100,000 followers and I'll call out Logan Paul.
I like that. 10,000 stars today and he'll do it. If a drone could fly you around the abandoned buildings, would you do it? 100%.
Yeah, I've tried to fly the drone around abandoned buildings and it's bloody scary.
I remember going through that one thing at Shrubland.
Which one?
When you went up the stairs and you went through the arch.
Oh, yeah, the video. It's on my. I put it up yesterday.
Oh, here we go. Doug. Hello, Doug. Doug is in the US of A, right?
Turn on, Doug.
Just wait for that to come up.
What was the scariest place you guys have explored? Portsmouth. Now, to be fair, it wasn't, the scariest place. It's the dark ones that are like you feel like a haunted when you're too far in. When your way out isn't just running out; it's over bloody 12, 10-foot fences and stuff.
The church in Liverpool.
Definitely. And that wasn't because of anything paranormal. That was because there was crackheads in there.
Yeah, but we were stood there shining a light, and you heard, "What the fuck?" We just went, "Oh!" We both kind of went that way as well.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Horrible.
After being with paranormal teams at that overnighter.
Yeah, God. That was made it worse with how tired we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Tombstone place as well, Gemma, that was bad, weren't it?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm going with that one. The feeling I got at that place, horrendous. How you went there with Emily, I don't know. That was scary. No, I haven't yet. I am planning on doing it next year. Have you? You went, have you?
I am
that one. The pin question. Skydiving.
I've done it, but in one of the big tubes.
Have you? What, Bear Grylls?
No, not that one, but a place in Stoke.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Hang on a sec, right. What is the most vital? I know mine. Well, I know yours, I know mine.
It's got to be Chernobyl, isn't it?
There you go, you've answered it.
It has to be.
100%. 100% Chernobyl.
And then if even more, Hiroshima.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you what?
And Auschwitz, I'd love to go.
I was meant to go in there before you come over in Krakow.
Oh.
I want to go there just to feel it. Everyone says like the realization of what happened. But do you know what? My main place that I want to explore ever is, and I really want to do it, is space. I want to go to space.
Yeah, you're a lunatic like that, though. This is an important question.
Honestly, you know my standpoint on this for original. I try and stay clear of it at the moment because if you get injured or if you get arrested or we're the point of blame for it, and I you know what I mean. And then there's all the other things where you're taking people with you at public liability because then technically you're a company, and do you know what I mean? I know like that's looking a lot into it, but there's a lot of trolls online that will do you like that. But we was meant to be meeting up with Hexus.
Like Hexus has been there from day one, and she's an experienced explorer herself.
Exactly.
So for me, that's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, that's very true.
She knows the crack, and we're not going to go somewhere where we're going to climb 10 stories with Hexus.
Yeah, true. But then if there is 10 stories there, regardless of who I'm with, I want to go up.
Yeah. So Hexus, you better get ready. Paranormal overnighters.
Yeah, because I do enjoy them. I am a skeptic. Like I know you love it, and you like
Yeah.
you want to believe it more than me, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm skeptical, and like I don't get me wrong. I'd love something to show me that it was real, but I'm yet to. There's a couple of things I can't explain. That one being that boy in the bloody mental hospital in Spain,
Yeah.
and well, there's a couple of other things, but I still do enjoy doing it, but I'm just skeptical about it all. So yeah, would you?
I'm always up for it. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I'm still yet to find that bit of evidence that I can't explain though. I can't debunk. You can debunk a lot of what we've been through,
Yeah,
but
I could debunk even what happens at Denby the first time I went, where I stepped in and the door slammed on me. Like
you can debunk it, but you can't because it weren't a windy day, but it could have been the wind.
but it had to be wind. It's. Do you know what I mean? Like there's. I know. Yeah, but that's yeah.
It uncovered your name. The door went and uncovered your name.
Yeah, and then slammed. Yeah. But like, it could have been the wind. So therefore, to me, that's debunked because it could have been. I want to see something. That little boy in Spain. I've gone through everything where it could have been the lighting, it could have been the shelving, but I've watched that video a million times because even myself, I'm like, it's not the lighting, it's not the shelving because the shelving isn't there, it's not the bed because the bed isn't like that. It's not explainable what that is. The only thing I can think is that somebody come in, a little boy come in, but he was grey, but then that could have been down to lighting. But like I was just mad. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because that's the one thing in my life so far I can't debunk.
There you go. So that answers your question.
So yeah,
Craig's question. I think this is an easy one for me.
Go on.
Extravagant is. I'm in love with that church we did the convent.
Yeah.
I love that church. The detail. You can't get it on camera.
No, you can't.
When you can touch it and see the light shining off it.
The feeling as well, it's mad, isn't it?
It's just incredible. Like, what year was that church made? We found out, didn't we?
Can't remember. I've got 1899 in my head, but that's because of the asylum I went to the other week.
But for me, it's the church. What about you?
The convent was, any church, they're all extravagant because of the quality of the build. They are amazing places. I love churches, and if anyone's watching and has any churches, please inbox them.
Please do.
But I'd also say that theatre that I've done on the last minute thing, it was open for about a week. Do you remember I went up with Abby?
Yeah.
The quality in there, and then it went on to like a school that was attached to this theatre, and it had all the props. It was like an acting school. It was mad. The quality in there, that building, that was extravagant in there. But that's actually open again, apparently. Someone was on TikTok, some rapper was on TikTok smashing a TV, throwing it off the balcony.
I remember my first day out.
Yeah. Remember when I turned 10.
Remember my first beer. What would be the highest building you would explore and go on the roof? I'll go to any height, I would. There's no limit, is there?
Nah. Like, one that we are aiming to try and get up some point is we'd love to do the Shard, innit?
Yeah, that's.
Oh no! There's one we've actually got our sights on and we can't say. we can't even go live in there for long either. Once we get on there, it's literally a 5-minute look at us. Yeah, we've done it. See you later.
Get out. This one from Amanda. This is a grey area for me. I really like the idea of it, but number one, it's pre-record.
I would like you guys to do old mines and old caves. I've done some. I've got the GoPro footage and I've been putting photos up. Remember I've done that one with the lagoon underneath?
Yeah.
I've got the car cave pinned. We've got to go there with Sammy.
I want to do the car cave because that's like a bucket list situation, isn't it?
Yeah. And Devil's Eye, but it's been blocked up.
Yeah, I mean, we went in some mines, didn't we? In by us, some
The flooded ones up.
yeah,
Not that far.
and that was a shame because they were flooded, but it was still dodgy getting in, weren't it?
Yeah,
Through holes that big, like
like tunnels.
he got
You are.
stuck. You got
Yeah.
stuck.
I always seem to when I go down caves, I seem to get fatter. So when I'm trying to get out, it's just not the same.
It's just like your fear just swells you up for a second. It's because coming out of them, you can't see what's behind you. You
Yeah, that's
automatically
true.
think there's someone going to grab your feet, and you start
And
going,
it's
panicking.
like the farmhouse, how you get in through the coal shaft.
Horrible.
How fast do you get out of that place, though?
Horrible. Will either of you publish a book? I'd love to. I would.
Mate, I've been thinking about it because I got this. I got bought that for Christmas, right? And half of the places that this photographer, this published professional photographer, has been to,
You've done?
we've done, and it's mad. Yeah, I should give him a plug. If anyone wants to see abandoned places in Britain, get this one. Well, derelict places in Britain. It's got awesome photos in it, and there's one here that I have not been going. I haven't gone to, and I've really wanted to, but I've just not. Yeah, I'll wait there. Yeah, there's one here we done. Look. Remember this one, Rich?
Yeah.
How mad is it what I showed you about the other photo of that place?
You got in there. Permission.
Remember? You are, yeah. Nah, wow. A lot of people explored it before that, didn't they?
Yeah.
But do you remember that photo I showed you of it that he put in here of that place, how the tables were set out?
We need to arrange that. Quick.
Tried. It's in Liverpool and it's tier 4.
I love the YouTube trolls that come on.
What?
YouTube trolls.
What do you mean? Why? What they're saying?
On my mother's life, fam. You ain't done nothing like that. Don't go like that on the roads.
Mate, do you remember when the geezer inboxed me saying, yo, it's the Wild West out here, you're not cut out for it? Fuck off, mate, you dickhead.
Someone just said to me, quit the fags and pursue Buddha.
Just ignore them, just block them. Are your mods on this one, yeah? Can you mods mod it?
I don't know. I'm blocking him anyway. This is a good one. We need to wrap it up in a minute as well, don't we? You got a set up for yours.
Yeah, I got the quiz on the supporters.
Would you consider sponsored explores? I was going to do this for charity anyway. You know, when you do the bike ride.
Yeah.
I was going to do a paid event, weren't I?
Yeah.
I ain't got the fitness like to do a bike ride like he's going to do. But yeah, it's a good idea that we could possibly do that next year, couldn't we? Have people vote.
Do you know? There's always one thing I've wanted to do. It's not to do with exploring as well. It's more just to. I think people should you should do things like this in your life to just remind you of how lucky you are. And I've always wanted to spend a couple of nights or at least a night with homeless and sleeping rough. Maybe we could do something like that to raise money for them. But I've always wanted to do it for myself because then it will reset you to remind you how lucky you are to have a roof over your head.
I'd do that.
Definitely. Yeah, there. That one. I haven't done it yet. I've had the pin for absolutely ages and I've never been. You would have seen that photo, Rich, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot.
Exploring with fighters, just put it back up.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, Chris is on. He said he's not. I don't think Chris can see the YouTube comments. That's what it is.
Oh, because you're on. I forgot you're live on YouTube, ain't you?
Yeah. Well,
how do you know? Does it tell you on the side?
Yeah, you get. I've got a blue F next to the Facebook comments and the YouTube play button next to the others. Here we go. This is what I want to touch on because. Here we go. We went back, didn't we?
What's that?
Did you
ever go back to see the sword? Yeah, we went back, yeah.
Went back and he weren't there. I do want to try it again. I do want to. Oh, hang on. No, I'm sorry. Yes, we went back. I'm sorry. I've got to skip onto this one because this is a good one.
No. No. Yeah, maybe I don't know, man, because you know what we're like. Imagine if me and Gaz were there with you and someone bloody turned up and started acting up to you. It just wouldn't end very well, would it? So I'll take you on a permission one.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll book a permission explore for you and the girls.
Perry Roberts had just asked, would you ever go to Chernobyl? Yeah, we've already touched on that. 100% we are going to go to Chernobyl.
Next Jersey, I know, yeah, I'm going
to
finish up in a minute.
Okay, come in now. Last two questions now.
Go on.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's have a look.
Boils my piss.
How do you feel about people that take from or damage locations? I think every time we see vandalism, we address this. Then it's not. First of all, if you find something, it's not yours to take. Whether we get trolled all the time, going, "Oh, this place ain't abandoned. Oh, this, stick to the ones that are abandoned." Right, we live in the UK. There is not a single property in this country that is technically abandoned. If somebody doesn't own it, or it isn't in probate, or someone in the will somewhere along the line doesn't own it, the government own it, the councils own it. So it's never yours to take. You just take your photos, and vandalism, it's just childish. It's just simple childish. That's all it is. It's pathetic.
Never understand why people want to smash up a toilet.
I never get that concept. And how many toilets are fucking smashed when we go?
Every time we see an intact toilet and sink, we get excited. We do. Yeah, we've already answered part of this question. We'll answer the last bit of it.
One sec. Phil Johnson. Just waiting for it to load now. What's the best and worst explore you've both done? Best up there is definitely Denby, because like the feeling we got when we was in there, we was in there for hours, weren't we?
Our first one.
Yeah, it was, yeah. What's your worst? It's hard, isn't it?
It is hard. I mean, you get busts, you can't class them as bad. I'll tell you what my worst one is, that we actually explored that hotel by my dad's.
It was stripped out, wasn't it? There was no any plasterboard on the wall.
Just a shell.
Yeah.
And it was just like...
It was quite a long drive for that, wasn't it, as well? Like, fair enough. My worst one, there was a casino down Port. That one was definitely my worst one to date.
Tie up 2020 in one sentence. I'll tie it up in one word. COVID.
Lockdown, yeah.
Just...
Do you know what, though? As mad as it sounds, like, work dropped off for me straight away with the pipe fitting and the installation of chillers and stuff. But it allowed me to concentrate on the page and bring the page to what it is. So, it swings and roundabouts with everything, can it? Like, you always look at the bad side, or you can always look at the good side, isn't it?
Like, I broke my shoulder, didn't I? Right at the start of lockdown.
Yeah.
And then we did Devil's Palace and I had my broken shoulder.
I remember that.
It's just 2020 has not been an enjoyable year. I've spent a lot of time with my kids. That's been the best part of it for me.
Yeah, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong, it's bad the way the world is. It's horrendous. But you can't always look on the bad side of everything, because you just put yourself in a hole. You have to glass half full, innit?
Yeah.
Like he says, yeah, work died off. You've done all right with work, to be fair. Apart from you broke your shoulder, I remember that being like that fucked you up.
Spoil.
And that was on a favour. You was doing a favour as well, weren't you?
Yeah, it weren't even at work. Last question now.
Yeah, because I've got to go.
Yeah, definitely the last one. We did get into Devil's Palace, by the way, William. And Tony has been on Explores.
Rich, let me say one thing before you do.
Yeah.
Does it, not piss off, that's not the right word. Does it make you, give you a, why am I, does it get to you a little bit when people go, oh, have you ever done Devil's Palace?
And you just sit there and go,
it shouldn't, but it fucking winds me up. Because I'm like, yeah, fucking have.
yes! Yeah, because we didn't go live in there as well. We've got pictures on our pages, haven't we, of all the inside and whatever. Yeah, but
you only Devil's Palace. You set your page up that day, didn't you?
I think it was that day, yeah.
Or that
day before, because we went live on the roof for like 12 seconds.
Yeah, I had 3 lives on the roof for a couple of minutes. Pathetic. Most of it was on the floor.
Yeah, we didn't understand what we were doing, but
on an iPhone 6.
Yeah, it was good. So Hoppy's question, what's the worst and best things about exploring? The best things for me is it's like you've just, when you go in somewhere, you just close the door on the world for me.
Yeah.
You just literally go in. It's like you're into, it's like, what's the film with Truman Show? Truman Show. It's like you're in a bubble. Nothing outside that bubble matters while you're there, unless you get a phone call.
Setting up. Oh, you're buying something? Yeah. No one knows where you are. No one knows what you're like. You're hidden away from the world. You're in an apocalypse-style world. I love it.
Yeah. And the worst thing is the internet.
The worst thing about exploring. Oh, there's a few.
For me, it's the internet. It's the internet side of it.
I'd say security. But then they obviously play the part with stopping places getting trashed. But
yeah,
like, yeah, or vandalism.
I don't like the hate. I don't. That's what I hate about exploring. Hate. Like we will not share certain explorers we've had on the different pages now because we literally, it's too much grief in it.
I don't share its pages anymore.
You just get grief, don't you? You get trolled.
You get the so-called elite who think they own urbexing, right? And I don't even say I urbex anyway. I just explore. But like you get the so-called elite who think. Do you remember them ones that I told you before when they were trolling me and I was like, oh, you'll come across them, and then about a month and a half later you put something on and it was on yours. They're just idiots.
Yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, that's it. Wrap it up. Before you go, I'd like to thank you for being awesome people, creating awesome groups for us all, and that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, exactly. So you coming on the quiz?
Yeah, man, I'm coming on. We'll end it now then. Thanks everyone for coming on. Sorry we couldn't get to all the comments and questions, but it's hard work.
Yeah, there's loads now, isn't there?
Probably had 500 questions and we answered about 12.
It's all good. Part of the fun.
We'll do it more often now. We'll do this more often.
Yeah, sound.
But yeah, Airborne has got a quiz now.
Yeah, we do. Monday night. You what?
Hope you've sorted your questions.
I have, and I actually answered 3 of them. Then, so if there's any supporters on, it's a supporters thing on the thing, and if there's any supporters on and they were listening, come and win some merch. But yeah. Oh, I gotta go on and set this up anyway, so I'll leave you to.
Nice one.
You're coming on now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm coming on now. I'm going to end it now.
Yeah, man, straight. Nice one. See you in a bit, guys.
See you in a bit, mate.
Peace.
Peace. Well, yeah, so I'll end it. Nice one coming on. It was useful. Cleared up a lot of shit. So, I'm off. Have a good night, people. We love y'all. Peace.